Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you are well. I'm good. Let's talk about Fragrance Friday. Let's talk about this week's fragrance, which is the last fragrance I have of Escada's summer edition releases. And I think the bottle is absolutely stunning. I purchased this at Marshall's. I was so excited to find this because it was last year and I had missed out on Sorvetto Rosso, and I was excited to see that they had an Escada summer edition. So I scooped it up, having no clue what the notes were, if I would like it. It was a total blind buy. And it's one of those total blind buys that it's okay, but it's not a blind buy that I reach for often. And that is their Agua del Sol. Let's talk about the bottle first off. Isn't this gorgeous? This came out in 2016, I believe. So right before the year that I purchased my first summer edition. But it goes from this bright yellow down to this turquoise blue. Is that not just the most absolutely stunning bottle? And then it has, I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but they're pink and white flowers. There's some on top that have a little yellow on them. The sun's shining bright. Now, I have had this on down here about an hour and a half, and up here I just sprayed. So before I give you the notes, this is what I get out of this perfume. I've already said this is not my favorite, by it being a fragrance that I don't reach for often, but it's okay. I get fruit cocktail, and then I get tonka bean. That's all I get. I get this huge bowl of fruit cocktail with a little bit of tonka bean on top. That tonka bean is a little rich, a little earthy, a little creamy. And I don't know when anybody would sprinkle tonka bean on a bowl of fruit cocktail, but that's kind of what I'm getting off of this. And that's really all I get from this perfume. Now, like I said, this has been here about an hour, hour and a half, and I can barely smell it at all. The only thing I'm really getting is the creaminess from the tonka bean. So let's talk about the notes. They're interesting notes, and I wish I could smell all these notes because I think it would be absolutely stunning. Mandarin, Asian pear ice cream. I love Asian pears. Raspberry sorbet, citrus peel, and pink pepper are the top notes. Now, I don't get a bite of pink pepper ever. I guess at the beginning with my fruit cocktail, I get a little creaminess in there, which I guess you could say is that ice cream note. There's a little creaminess, but it's not really a present note. The middle is rose, apricot, and fruit cocktail. I kid you not, it's fruit cocktail. But I could have told you that the first time I sprayed it before I ever saw the notes, because I smelled the fruit cocktail. The base is tonka bean, sandalwood, and white musk. There is, it's called Agua, which is water, right? Del Sol, which is the sun, right? sunny water, watery sun, I don't know. I get a little bit of aqua, a little aquatic note in here in the middle, but it's just really a hint. I don't get any floral notes in here. I don't get the pink pepper. I don't get any spiciness. I don't even get that citrus peel, which would give it a little bit of a bite. You know, that pink pepper and citrus peel would give it a little bit of a bite. I don't get that. I get fruit cocktail tonka bean, hint of creaminess, and a little bit of an aquatic note. So I guess at the beginning I said all I get is fruit cocktail and tonka bean. There is a couple more, you know, that I get with this perfume, but not really. Now that tonka bean really warms up this fragrance. It gives a little bit of, you know, that creamy, warmer note to that fruit cocktail that I smell, but no floral. No yummy goodness of ice cream or sorbet. Well, I guess I get, maybe that creaminess is from the tonka bean. I don't know. But yeah, I find this, when it first bursts out, when you first spray it on, that vibrancy of that fruit cocktail is really nice. It's really nice. It's light and refreshing, so it's not a heavy syrupy fruit cocktail that it turns into. So it is quite refreshing at the beginning, but it becomes heavy and syrupy and kind of weighs you down, especially when you're warm and it's hot outside. That syrupy note is not appealing. At least to me, it's not appealing. I don't find this to be as, you know, great of a summer scent, because in the heat it becomes thick and heavy and not so pleasing to the nose, to me. But I'm glad it warms up, you know, like a bowl of fruit salad, you know, sitting out in the sun while you're at the park on a picnic, you know, and then you come back and there's a different quality to it. It's a little creamier. It's the same bowl of fruit cocktail you left when you know, that you took a bite out of from the fridge before you left for the park. Same exact fruit cocktail, but now it's a little sweeter, a little creamier in taste and in texture, because they're not as firm. The fruit isn't as firm. And then it's gone. For me, the longevity on this is about 2 hours. If you're really lucky, 2.5. If you're out in the heat, it doesn't even last that long. It's even a shorter period of time. See, now I can barely smell it. We're 2/3 through the composition at the moment, and I just sprayed it on myself. This is definitely a scent that does not speak to the crowd. It has a very short projection, I would say, arm's length, maybe just a little bit further. Like, say if you walk by someone, they might get a whiff of it and say, hey, what is that? But they wouldn't be able to smell it if you were 2 people over. You would have to walk past them for them to get a whiff of it. So it doesn't have a very good projection. And I talked about longevity. It's just not there. So, but it's a typical summer longevity, so I don't knock it for that. What I struggle with is I'm really missing the depth and the nuance that, you know, I was first introduced to from Fiesta Carioca and that I have found in Miami Blossom, and even some other summer fragrances that I have worn. I just really am missing that depth in this fragrance. I so want to smell all of those notes because I think this would be probably one of my all-time favorite scents if I could smell the ice cream and the sorbet and even the mandarin, the orange, and the bite, the spice and the bite of the orange peel and pink pepper, and even rose. I'm not a rose fan, but if I could smell all of that, I think I would really like this. It is not a fruity floral to me, it's just a fruity summer scent that dissipates quickly. So that is Agua del Sol. It's not my favorite, but it is a nice scent. If you know, if you have this and you've had a different experience with this fragrance, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to know what this smells like on other people. I imagine that it smells divine if all of those notes are popping on other people. I can't imagine it being anything but an exquisite summer scent. I just wish it smelled that way on me. So let me know what you think about the series. If you liked me doing the series this way, or if you'd like to see it all in one video, leave me a comment down below on how you'd like me to do this, because I have some other family fragrances that I want to do a series on, but I don't know if you guys like it broken down into into individual videos with just a quick overview or wrap up, I guess, at the end of the last video, or whether you'd like to see it all in one. Let me know down below. I would really like the feedback on how you would like me to do these series. You guys, take good care of yourself. Be safe out there. Stay cool or warm wherever you live and are watching this. And I will see you in the next one.